Good afternoon, my friends. I have a short video, at least I'm going to try to make it short, and I wanted to talk about hiking pants. Specifically, this particular pair I have on now. This pair is called White Sierra. Sold at Walmart, REI, I don't remember which one I bought it at. I think they're around 40 bucks. They're convertible hiking pants, just kind of standard. Now I've got about 6 pair, but this seems to be the one I gravitate to because the major reason is the pocket is deep. Some of the hiking pants, the pockets are so shallow, when you sit down, your change will fall out. But this, somehow or another, I ended up going to this particular pair called White Sierra. Now the other thing is that I'm a lefty. I'm left-handed. So my problem is when I wear my phone in these pockets, these side pockets, that they would, during the hike, it would gravitate and turn sideways like this. And a very strange and awkward feeling. I want it to be straight up. I don't want it sideways. Now, I don't want it on the shoulder pouch. I don't want it on hip belts. No fanny packs. None of that. I want it on my side. Now, so I asked my wife to sew about that much down the middle of this side pocket so I could have with one side, the back side specifically, to be a little bit larger for my phone to slide in. Now, knowing that I'm a lefty, she did sew this side, and I had the pants out on the table and I was getting ready to do this demo when I realized that I'm left-handed, but I want my phone on my right side. Don't ask me why, but that's where I feel most comfortable, on the right side. So bless her heart, I asked her, and she took that little hook scissors they have and she unstitched this left side and re-sewed it on the right side. So, oh boy, now I had it. See, I can just slide it right in there, and it won't turn sideways on me. So, oh boy, I was happy to have that. Now, I didn't do the demo at the office. I did waited till now, and because when I laid it out on the table and was going over what I wanted to say, guess what? I realized on the back here is a phone pocket, right here. I don't know why. It must be for the old phones, because about an inch still sticks out. So I can't use it. I feel like I'm gonna sit on it, or if I sit down, it's gonna slide right out because the top part about an inch sticks out. So anyway, that was interesting, and I didn't have the heart to tell her that there was a phone pocket already there. But I hiked today with it, and it was just what I want. So I'm a lefty, but I want my phone on my right side. Now, just about all my pants have that issue, and now that I've solved what I'm gonna do, a hack like that, I'm gonna ask her to go ahead and fix all my other pants too. So now that was one piece of gear. I've got another piece I want to tell you about, but I'll tell you about it when I'm sitting down making supper. Okay, now that I'm seated, this is the second piece of gear that I'd like to talk a little bit about. I bought this last year. I think I paid $12, $11.99. And when I got it, I was so disappointed that I just threw it aside, because I paid $12 for it. And this is just Coroplast, plastic. And working in a sign shop for the last 26 years, we work with this stuff every day. In fact, in some of my videos, you'll see stacks of it behind me. So I paid $12, and I know how much this stuff cost. So I was just really upset. So I threw it aside. A year later, I picked it up after being a small business owner. That I thought it through. And I thought it through, and what I figured was that whoever developed this, in fact, the company that I bought it from is called GarageGrowingGear.com, and I'll type it up here for you. I'm not going to put it in the description box. I'll type it up here if you're interested in it. But what it is, it's just a little, I don't know, 3 ounces, 4 ounces, but it's a little table. And as I thought about it, that I realized that even though I know the cost of what this plastic costs, they had to have a machine press to press out these shapes. It's all just one piece and creased in certain places and folded in certain places. So they have an investment in at least the press for pressing this out. And of course these little snaps on each side, they had to have a machine, and they invested in buying that. Plus they had to advertise it. They bought these little labels. So after thinking about it and realizing that, yeah, this $12 is not that much out of line. Of course, in the retail business, I think it's a 60-40. 40% the cost, 60% profit, where you pay employees and various things. So 60-40, it didn't seem unreasonable for this. Now what it is, this is a little table. Now I'm gonna snap it together. Well, by the way, I went to their website and they've upgraded it now to a Generation 2. This was last year's model, but Generation 2, see this little table with a stand? I'm going to reposition the camera in a minute. But nevertheless, it's not going to take any heat. That's not going to happen. It's going to melt on you. Anyway, I thought it'd be nice to have a platform to put my utensils on. They show it with a little canister and a stove, but I'm not interested in even taking a chance with it spilling over. So I'm going to use this. I'll reposition and show you what it looks like. But this particular one is called Cascade Wild. C-A-S-C-A-D-E Wild, 2 words, Cascade Wild. And Amazon sells it for $14.97. But the Garage Grown Gear sells it for $11.99. But I don't think they do shipping. So if you're a Prime member, $14.97 may not be that bad if you're interested in one. All right, let me reposition. See, now I got a nice little table to keep my utensils off the ground. And then there's one more trick that I learned that my partner in crime over here, Mike P. Hiker. See, you in the frame? One more trick he taught me is I use a frying pan. We weekend warriors, so I always had an issue after taking it off the flame what to do with it. But he's taught me to go borrow flat stone from the fire pit, and see, you can move it from the fire to there. Okay, that will complete this review of those 2 things, the Convertible Hiking Pants Hack and the Cascade little table. Thanks for watching.